A sandbox is a security control, and it is an excellent isolation tool to prevent, detect, and mitigate threats, which I recommend you use when you can. A sandbox is an isolated environment for running applications or code. It's a virtual container to keep the contents confined to that container. A sandbox should be used for high-risk applications such as those that interact directly with untrusted sources like the internet, such as browsers and email clients, and you are already using built-in sandboxes already and you may not know it. For example, Chromium, which Chrome is based on, uses sandboxes and actually provides an excellent implementation that stood up to quite a bit of scrutiny. So that's Chrome and Chromium sandboxes. Firefox also implements sandboxing. The core of the Windows Firefox sandbox is actually the Chromium sandbox. Content loaded in browser plugins and extensions is sandboxed, like Flash, Silverlight, Java, etc. Not very well in some cases, unfortunately, though. Adobe Reader now runs PDF files in a sandbox, attempting to prevent malicious code from escaping the PDF viewer and affecting the rest of the computer. There's been a nasty history of that. Microsoft also has a sandbox mode to prevent unsafe macros from harming your system. There are many examples of built-in sandboxes, but we still get hacked. Unfortunately, not all sandboxes are made the same, and sandbox breakouts happen. Any vulnerability in any of the software we've just mentioned above that was able to get access to the operating system has effectively bypassed that sandbox. And unfortunately, there have been many cases where these applications, the sandboxes have been broken out and the operating system has been got at. But we can use additional application sandboxes to provide defense in depth on top of the built-in ones. And a number of options exist for all operating systems to add additional sandboxes, allowing you to effectively sandbox your sandboxes, making it less likely that an attacker will succeed. Attackers expect to deal with built-in sandboxes like the Java sandbox or the browser sandboxes, as they design their exploits around them, around what they expect, around what is normally there. But when you add an additional sandbox, the exploit is less likely to be designed to cope with it or be able to bypass it. All sandboxes work slightly different, but are based on the core principle of not allowing the contents of the sandbox to spill out of the container, hence the name sandbox.